The Lake House DLC came out just a couple of days before, and I never played the first Night Spring DLC, so I decided to get all the trophies for both Alan Wake 2 DLCs.
That's what I'm saying.
Here we have 12 trophies to get for the Night Spring DLC and 10 for the Lake House. And to kick things off, I decided to start with the Lake House first.
Let's go!
The game starts with us approaching the Lake House and do a first puzzle to unlock the elevator. Dude, I spent like 20 minutes figuring that code to the computer until someone in the chat did it first. I don't know, I've tried a lot of things. I don't even know. 0738?
Stupid!
Basically, the goal of this DLC is to get access to the lowest level of the building. And for this DLC, most of the trophies are story related, but we still have some miscellaneous and missable trophies like collecting all the notes and records, finding the secret room, and getting Bugged Trophy. But in the meantime, we're going to the -1 floor, and by restoring energy, the game will award us with the first trophy. Once we've done that and got an access card to the -2 floor, we got lucky enough to find the shotgun, and I thought it'd be a trophy for that, but it didn't pop. In the DLC, there are a lot of notes that you have to read in order to get this trophy by finding 37 of them. So I have to look thoroughly through locations. And I've been exploring different floors, killing enemies, and eventually, after 1 hour, I got a new DLC unique weapon, and you already know it's gonna pop a trophy.
Nice.
Also, I decided to do some battle trophies by using the flash grenade against the pain monsters and shoot this monster while he's inside the wall. Yes! Surprisingly, at this point, I was already almost at the end of the DLC, where thankfully, I found my last node to read. I was worried only about this one, that I have to actually go back, replay the game, and find all the documents, but we don't have to. Boring! Now, it's time to encounter the last boss, which is not that easy, at least for me. NANI? Headshot, 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 headshot. Boom, boom, 5, 6, 7, 8. What a dodge that.
Oh, he needs some milk.
Why is it so hard?
What did he say?
I didn't get any healing. What did I do? Okay, I bugged the game, I guess. How did that happen? Dude, I hit him mid-air. So many times. Am I supposed to? And once I destroyed her, we got a trophy for finishing the DLC. And of course, because of a professional trophy hunter I am, I missed 4 trophies in my first playthrough, which means I have to replay the DLC to clear them all out. To be honest, I hate to repeat myself, but the professional trophy hunter I am, I missed another 2 trophies on my second playthrough again. One of them is bugged, so it doesn't count. But still, I got 2 trophies by killing 4 different types of enemies with this new weapon and finding Dylan from Control game. This was amazing, by the way. Make Control 2, please. So I went on my 3rd playthrough, and if you remember, in the very beginning of the game, we solved the code for the computer. But there are 5 of these computers, and for some reason, I missed one of them on my both playthroughs. So I got the last one and got the trophy popped. But I wasn't recording at the time, so here you go. Now, before going to the Night Springs, we're only left with last trophy. Basically, it will never pop for you if you don't change the quality settings to quality instead of performance. I've changed the setting, and in the end, I got the last trophy. Please, please. Let's go! So now it's time for the Night Springs. The DLC is divided into 3 unique parts, each featuring 4 trophies, and you can tackle them in any order. Being a good boy, I'll kick things off with the first part. In the beginning, we're introduced to Alan Wake's biggest fan, who's just a random waitress, who surprisingly has an impressive arsenal in her backroom. Dude, basically if you really want to play that game,
My accessories.
What the? Here, we snag our first trophy for equipping a weapon. Our first encounter with Alan Wake is intense, as he sends a horde of enemies our way to earn our second trophy by killing 3 enemies with a single explosive. These zombies are scripted the way while one of the enemies is attacking you, others will just wait, making them cluster together pretty hard. After 3 or 4 attempts, I finally managed to pull that off. Next, we ran through the woods until we chat with a deer, and he's actually Alan Wake himself. Yes, this DLC was written by a drug addict. Now, we unlock a trophy for engaging in all the dialogues with Alan Wake. The last trophy in this part is awarded for finishing the DLC, but first, we must face off against the Alan Wake himself. Now, we're ready to watch the final cutscene and get that trophy. In the second part of the DLC, we're playing as the main character from Control game. I have no freaking clue why is she here, but I guess just one universe. Let me know in the comments. We arrive in the coffee world from the main game, and my first mission is to find all the hidden stashes to earn a trophy. And this one was my last. Next, I need to solve a riddle to access the garage. Successfully solving it grants me another trophy. Inside the garage, there are 2 guys in coffee costumes that we need to avoid. There's a catch. I must finish this part without dying more than twice. Fortunately, I slipped and died only once. Just a minute later, I got the final trophy for completing the second part. In the last chapter of the DLC, we play as the sheriff from the main story, a gifted guy who can actually travel across different multiverses. Our first trophy is straightforward, picking up just 1 note. Honestly, sheriff part is mostly about the story trophies, so we can miss them. We earn our second trophy for crossing into the new reality. Next, we got into this weird pixelated 2D game world, and the objective is to defeat all the enemies and make our escape that will give us another trophy. Finally, we earn our last trophy for completing a third part. In my humble opinion, the Night Spring DLC is a banger. Playing as 3 different characters, exploring diverse areas, where in the Lighthouse you just run across the same building, trying to figure out what the hell happened in that research lab. But I had a great time and would definitely recommend playing the game if you haven't already.